Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, we'll be showing you guys the secret characters hidden in Halo 4's game files, particularly the mod tools files, that you normally don't get to see in-game at all. Well, some of them you do, but you don't get to see like all of them. But I'll explain that in a little bit. So, like some of the previous videos, I have kind of covered some of these in separate videos before, but since the Halo 4 mod tools have come out recently, there's a lot more cut content hidden in the mod tools. So that includes more characters that we haven't gotten to see before. So let's get started. The first one is the Halo 3 Sentinel. I believe this one is a leftover, unused, or cut Sentinel from Halo 3. Although, in my opinion, it does kind of look a little bit different than the ones from Halo 3. But apparently, according to several sources, it is the Halo 3 Sentinel. So that is, I guess that's what it is. So yeah, that's the Halo 3 Sentinel. Now, it's not actually a biped in this case. It's actually a scenery object, or a crate object, my bad, which is why I can still move it around and destroy it. But this next one is called the Flock Sentinel. And yes, it's actually spelled that way with an A. I'm guessing that's like a typo or something on whoever made it. But yeah, this one's a huge Sentinel. Usually flock creatures in Halo games, they're like birds or like multiple sentinels you see flying in the distance, and then when you get up close to them, they're like, low poly or low detail. But in this case, this one, I'm not sure what it's meant to be, but it's a giant, sentinel, untextured sentinel. Well, it has like a placeholder texture on it, but that's it. It's a scenery object though, so I can't really interact much with it. Next up, we have two characters here, two invisible ones. One is called No, and the other one is called Octopus. I am not sure what Octopus is used for, but No is usually used for like AI turrets and stuff like that. In some Halo games, AI turrets might have like an actual character driving them. Like sometimes Phantoms will have like grunts or elites piloting them. But other times, AI turrets they'll have like a no character in it, and you can see like they're both placed here, and I could still like lunge at them and everything, and I could even kill the no character. But for the Octopus, I can't kill the Octopus, and I'm not sure what the Octopus is used for either. So that's what they are, and you can't really see them. They have no models really. Next up, we have Dr. Tillson, but she's only muscle. So in that cutscene where Dr. Tillson gets composed, you see her face briefly transition between two states, like her like muscle only state, like her skin is like digitized, and then she becomes a skeleton after that. Well, each of those stages is actually like a separate variant of the Dr. Tillson biped, and you can see her in the entirety. In this case, this one is just where she's only in her muscle state, and the next one is Dr. Tillson in only her skeleton state. Now in the cutscene, you only get to see her face really, but her entire body actually has like a skeleton version. But it's like the detail is lower on the rest of her body. Only her skull is highly detailed compared to the rest of her body, because you never get to see the rest of the body in the game. But it's there. They actually gave her like a full like skeleton body that you normally don't get to see. Now the skeleton part itself, it's different than her muscle variant. Like the collision is all like different. If I try to shoot any part of her body, it doesn't work, but she does have a small hitbox like near her feet, and of course grenades work just fine on the skeleton. But the physics of the skeleton is kind of funny in that like sometimes it just like slides around like there's no friction at all, and yeah, it's not meant to be used in gameplay, obviously. Next up, we have Cortana, or rather, some early placeholder version of Cortana. And this one, it's just a scenery object, or no, actually, it's a crate object, but I can't really interact with it. It's completely, it has like no physics or anything, so I can't knock it around or anything. But it is a placeholder for Cortana that was used early in development. That's still in the game files. Alright, and for the last set of characters, you've probably seen these before, but the entirety of Noble Team and a few others are actually in the game here. So we have Noble 6 here, we have Carter here, and then we have June. This one's actually just a female Spartan, but it looks like Cat. And then we have Emil here, and then we have the one that's actually called Cat in the game files. It's they look almost the same, and they probably are, but that's what they're named. This one is Emil without his knife. And then here we have player_skull. That's what it's literally called in the game files. And then we have a Comic-Con variant. So these are all actually the same biped. It's just they're all different variants of each other. Basically, the entire Halo Reach Spartan's biped is left over in Halo 4, as well as all its variants, which is why they can still be spawned. And yeah, they're all here, and that's why all those extra Spartans are still included too, because they were also in Halo Reach. But yeah, so there you guys have it. Those are all the secret characters hidden in Halo 4's game files and the mod files, the mod tool files, that you normally don't get to see in game, usually anywhere. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found it to be interesting. If you did, then as always, make sure to leave a like, leave thoughts in the comments, anything else you check out or look into, just, let me know in the comments down below. I'm definitely doing my best to check it out when I get the chance. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!